Okay, I want this video to be like, I want it to be a jumping off point for discussion. I want to know your thoughts on if the Emperor, on purpose, did what he did in order to become a god revered, to get psychic energy from the people on purpose. If it either, and that goes that's like a branch, right? And that goes into two in my mind. Either he was going, because he had the golden throne regardless, was he going to use the golden throne where he could get up and get off or whatever all the time, and the webway would be a thing, and he would be revered by people, because it was starting to happen with like people getting messages from him and using his like divine intervention and stuff? Or did he know that he was going to die and he had the throne, and so he knew he was going to have to use it to use all of the people to harness the psychic energy to stop the demons from raping and fucking everybody and killing, sorry. Or did he not know any of that? By luck, he had the throne, he used it, now he can save people. Because I want to say a couple things. When they were in the lab in the Himalayas, blam, Horus appears, kills some custodians. Emperor sees him. He knows it's Horus by the time, of course. So he knows there's going to be something tomfoolery. Why doesn't that ever come up and get addressed again? Because he knows. John Grammaticus talks to the Emperor, and the Emperor knows all this shit, especially like beforehand, going back to the Mars with the dragon and the Mechanicum and all this stuff. He knows a lot of stuff, so he had to have foreseen. Is he a god where he used his energy, which is actually chaos energy? He went into the warp, figured out a way to blah blah out of him, like Ponyo, right? And then he put that energy into like the Primarchs, okay? Or am I wrong on all of these? And I want to know what you think, because really, I don't know. And I think that he planned to be a god for sure, and the traitors were right. I'm sorry, don't kill me, please, but I think that they're right in the sense that like he knew that he was gonna be revered. That's why he talked to people for the divine intervention and stuff, and like doing stuff like that with the people spreading the word that he is a god emperor, and that helps spread through his actions. So like the traitors are right, and then you so it's kind of like what the Eldar said, that like you either got a slow burn or a fast burn. And so I don't know, maybe I'm getting like existential about the existence of the Imperium in the 40th century and how it's going to continue to survive with so much happening. And it's like I should probably do more things maybe, but I do also know what you want to think. I also want to know what you think and about all that, because that's just it's something that we as guys think about. I'm sure all of you have thought, were the traitor legions right? I'm sure all of you have thought, are we the baddies? While you're painting your Ultramarines and nobody actually, what's funny is I don't know anybody that actually plays Ultramarines. But they got so many sets. Yeah, I guess your Black Templars and your Salamanders and your Raptors and your, Night Lords. But I don't think that I would also like to see a compelling answer is yes, he is not, or no, he is not a, dang, that's crazy to, because I guess if you're in the 40K, it is like, yeah, he is damn, I never thought of that. And I'm going to keep this in. I'm not even going to edit out. I don't know why I pointed to the window, but damn. If you're in the 40K, you think, like, the Emperor protects. So you're going to be thinking, yeah, he is that way, but to them, because I'm still thinking in the mindset of, like, the loyalists don't think the Emperor is a God Emperor. Well, I guess Garrow, like, they start to, I guess, but I'm just gonna stick to the first thing. Sorry, maybe my blood sugar's dropping. I think those motherfuckers are right, in the sense of, like, at least, like, from the Night Lord perspective, and I guess you could say the Alpha Legion perspective. Yeah, that he betrayed, in a sense, the people, the Emperor, he betrayed the legions, all of them, regardless of the heresy happening, whether it was coincidence, because it seems like it was happening before. So, again, the Emperor was probably planting seeds in people's mind to spread the ecclesiarchy, or whatever it was called. And so, he is wanting to be seen as a God Emperor. But was he doing that because he knows what was going to happen, so that he could have the psychic energy already positioned to go towards him once his falling happened? See? I think that's most likely it. If you don't... Because that leads in, I mean, that's kind of what it says, of course, and I might be just, like, the most retarded person in the world, but it kind of leads into being able to visualize what the 40K setting is, as all the legions that are loyalists are like, yes, for the Emperor. So, from that perspective, that's probably what happened. But like I said, I want to know what you think. I want to know why you guys think that the Night Lords are right, or why Alpha Legion was right, or why, like, Garrow was right, and why Garrow wasn't whoever that super known guy that's the Grey Knight. Why wasn't Garrow him? The super big known Grey Knight. Why wasn't Garrow him? And also about that, because that's good. And then you also want to think about, maybe, like, why are you so judgmental about Saturn IX armor plate? Think about that. Think about the Saturn IX war plate, right? And it looks good. And you didn't judge it. Did you think about that? Because it looks good. It makes sense. It's like a pillbox. Okay? And you guys aren't, and for the people that might not know, pillbox is like this, but it's not like that. It's just like a cement fortification where you like out of it, right? And it looks good. It deflects. If you think about trajectories, it pings off better, and it's more protective. And if you're gonna be looking like ridiculous anyways, like the old style ones where their legs are like this and they got the bodies and it's like, then don't do that. You thought about that? You thought about don't do that? Which is that is in making fun of Saturn IX. Okay? And maybe not all people that like Death Guard are like smelly and gross all the time. Okay? Because these are just things you guys need to consider. These are not, there's like so many stereotypes in the Warhammer community. It's almost as bad as like Iranians and Arabs. Okay? It's almost as bad as like everyone in Israel. Okay? So you guys need to stop that. Because Xenos, alright? Tau. Eldar. Yeah, and that's just that's just all I gotta say. So I hope that you guys consider following. Just when I said that, rewind it back to the beginning and then just listen to it all. Then when you get to this part, just press the right arrow key and it'll go forward, and then it'll be about right here. And you're gonna be talking, and this is just how it is. This is the end of the video. So just remember all those things I said. Don't make fun of people. And if you see somebody in need, remember that it doesn't matter what you do. Nothing matters. So just do what you gotta do. See you next time. This has been it's been Liam's Minute. It's been about a minute. Think about that.